Good morning, and welcome to the 5.5 Legs Virtual Cigar Lounge here at Coast Cigar and Lounge at 3418 Bienville Boulevard / Highway 90 in beautiful Ocean Springs, Mississippi. We are joined today with a special guest. He is Mikey Silvers, our dear friend and shop visitor and permanent fixture.
Degenerate.
Fun
volunteer.
Gambler, volunteer to the shop when we need him.
Fun gambler.
Bones and myself, Maverick, welcoming you to the show.
Mort's still on vacation. He'll get back
And
to
Mort,
tomorrow,
our other host, co-host, is on vacation. So we brought in a definite fill-in.
Cheers, boys.
Yeah.
We are smoking the Nickaroosta Connecticut Shade, which is the last one to come out in the Drew Estates Freestyle Live, which isn't what we like anymore, Freestyle Live, because it's not what it used to be. It used to be you get it, you get a QR code, you scan it in, you get raffle tickets to get certain things off, and then
it used to be fun.
They just stopped it. I'm not going to sit there and watch a 2-hour show of people getting drunk revealing a cigar but in actuality it's actually not a bad cigar. I'm not a Connecticut guy,
right?
I don't think either one. Well,
I'm leaning away from it,
but it's actually not bad. It's got a little bit of spice to it, but it's good. But we'll figure it out.
You know, the show that you mentioned is not fun no more.
No,
we used to look forward to it. We went to an event and it was dynamite. They're kind of walking away from that, and I don't know why.
Which I'm going to on the 7th and 8th of November, the Florida Barn Smoker.
You're going to that?
I am.
By yourself?
No, my friend from Well, I'm driving out with Caitlin. She's coming with me because she can work from anywhere, so she'll work from the truck. And then once we get to my sister's, because it's about an hour away from where the Barn Smoker is.
Nice.
But my friend from high school, which we got reconnected again, obviously over Facebook, and then Love of Cigars. He's smoked cigars now too, and a lot. And he travels back and forth to Florida. And we were both like, when they had that debacle with the ticket sales, where they went on sale and people bought, trying to buy them, and then the sites got all fucked up and went down and shit, and they came back and they were all sold out. We're like, well, wait a second, what the? It was like 10 minutes they sold out.
Wow.
So we were both looking, and he found two, and he said, you still want to go? I said, yeah. So he got it for me. It's a general admission went up to $175.
You get nothing.
No, you get a swag bag and
a little bit.
But when we went that time, it was $150, and the VIP I think was $250. And you got an upgraded version of everything. You got backpacks, everything, but you got a dinner the Friday night before with Jonathan Drew and a bunch of VIPs or whatever. But now it's strictly, I think the gates open at 11. It's 11 to 5. And the VIP gets you in at 10, and they get the better swag.
Right.
But that's it.
Yeah, but the swag they gave you in the general admission was pretty nice. And then me and him had the best cup of coffee in the whole world.
What was monkey poop?
No, it was tobacco coffee.
Really?
Yeah. Smoked the tobacco cigar with the tobacco coffee. It was like,
they make their own line of coffee?
Yes.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Oh, we didn't either.
And Mike Silvers
would be all over that.
Silvers, it was
good.
really good.
Wow.
I've been trying to get. I can't figure out where to freaking buy it.
It's not on the website. What if you can order it through?
Well, it was a private guy that I think got licensed to them to do the coffee.
Wow.
Something like that.
And it may have been just special for that event, but I would love to find it because that's something you would keep in your cabinet.
Yeah,
for sure.
And
yeah, it was really good. But they they definitely screwed up with not doing their events like they used to.
And today I'm smoking. Drinking Fort Finley Black Cadillac coffee again, 2 weeks in a row. Reason I'm drinking it today is because one of the owners' father-in-law passed away yesterday, who is the father of one of our guests that come on, not guests, but viewers that come on the show all the time. And I just want to say sorry to hear about your grandpa.
Yeah. Sorry about your grandfather. And
you're thinking about the family and everything. And
yes. Sad time, especially when it's but kind of sudden.
Yeah,
that's when it's a shocker.
It wasn't expected at all.
Yeah. They were going for a little visit, and now it's
kind of like the guy from the gas station.
Yeah, because he's very friendly with Michelle. The gas station.
Oh, Patrick.
Hey, Patrick. Good morning. The guy from the gas station was in very good shape. He looked like he exercised. Had a massive stroke and died.
Oh,
yeah.
So last night, not to cut in real quick.
No biggie.
So my brother-in-law's name is Patrick. So I had to update him on Connor's football game they're coming down to see with my in-laws. So I text Pat. I'm like, hey, this is what's going on.
You text the wrong Pat?
So Morty texted me back and he said, hey, I think that's the wrong Patrick. So
I would have said, what the fuck are you talking about?
Would you like a coffee?
What's that?
Would you like a coffee?
Mike, what's up?
You talk amongst yourself and I'll make it. How do you want
it? Just black. I want to taste it.
My Red Hot J is back in the.
Stop
it. Stop it. They cheated to beat the Yankees. Stop, Mike.
He ain't wrong about their back, though.
No, they're fucking.
21 runs in 2 games.
They deserve to win that game. They deserve. When they lost the first 2 at home, I was like, "Oh, this is not good." I said they need They need to win the next 2 to get back in the ball game.
Right.
And they just got right back to where they should be. Now, if Seattle doesn't win the next one, they're done.
So you can't get
the big dumper's done.
Nobody can seem to get Vlad out.
Dude, we should have pitched around him. Why did we pitch? That's like pitching the Judge.
Well, Seattle can't get him out either.
No.
Oh, thank you, my friend. Appreciate you, man.
Right,
oh, you drinking black?
Yeah. Well, I want to taste it. Like, so when we go to give feedback to somebody,
no,
I love it with creamer in it, half and half, but
I only do a little bit.
Yeah.
Not a lot, because the bitterness. But when Davey went in the hospital one time, they didn't have any they had coffee there, but they didn't have any creamer or anything. So I just drank it with like 1 sugar, and I was like, all right, it's not that bad without creamer.
I mean, it's bitter naturally.
But coming from the Northeast, everybody likes it light and sweet up there.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Light and sweet. How light?
Right.
Oh, no, not light enough. Put some more cream.
That's right. No put a splash of
coffee.
coffee.
25 is red hot. Steve Saka always blows it out of the park. I'm not a fan, Mike, for some reason. But I don't want to discuss over there. I don't want to get in any trouble. But so we had a pretty interesting football game last night.
Yeah,
we got a lot of sports coming up.
Oh yeah.
I didn't think they would win. Yeah, the 2 oldest quarterbacks in the NFL played football last night.
The Icy Hot Bowl. That's what they called it. The Icy Hot Bowl.
Did. And they were all Herb Street and Michael all over Flacco's. You know what? Last night, which we've always been Flacco fans. We've always been Fitz fans.
Yeah.
When he said, "Hey, we got a father of 5 out here,"
that's it.
Slinging the football, like, father of 5, and he's still playing football. Oh my good God!
And his kids are old enough to know that he's playing football.
And he's a 40-year-old too, right?
Pretty cool.
Is he 40 or plus?
41.
I think Rogers is 41.
He's 40.
Yeah. But it was like watching old football.
Yeah,
really? Like not just because they're old, but I mean that's just the way
old
that
style
those 2 always did, right, slinging it, right.
That's pretty cool.
But you saw that look on Rogers' face on the sideline when Cincinnati took the lead. He was just like,
well, super surprising, right? Because Pittsburgh's defense has been solid all year.
Yes.
Cincinnati's has not.
Right.
So now does a new quarterback come in and energize the entire team to the point where they play above how they've been playing? Right?
Well,
they don't have to spend the whole game on the field.
Look at what Dart
and get whooped.
What Dart and Scatterboo are doing for the Giants. They got the whole team energized.
You always had to find a way. We were talking about the Bengals. You had to find a way to get the Giants in there.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. But no, I mean, you energize the whole team.
You do.
Which is good because I'd have a preseason ticket. 5 teams on there on the over-under on games, total games.
Oh, total wins? Yeah. Okay.
And Cincinnati was 8.5 when the bet was placed.
Wow. So you need them to come up.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
As I need the Giants, as I need the Saints. I need the Saints to win 4 games.
Yeah.
4 and 5. Yeah.
Well, they got 2.
Yeah, they're halfway there.
and it could surprise you.
I don't know.
You got the Eagles in the Minnesota this week.
You're not feeling good about it?
No, I'm not feeling good about our team at all.
I picked Minnesota in that.
So if you remember
Sorry,
the
man.
last couple of years, it's been the same start for the Eagles. The big controversy, when is everybody getting fired? When are we trading A.J.
And
Brown?
then boom.
And then they go on a bye week. Something happens, and all of a sudden they come back and it's a barnstorm. Nobody talks about it again.
Right.
Right?
They don't talk about the past. They're just saying,
Right.
whoa, look what these
The
guys are
GM,
doing.
old Howie over there, kind of goes out wheels and deals and steals, right? And robs Peter and takes Paul's money.
We all know.
Yes.
And
we
then
all,
they go to the
That's good.
Super Bowl.
as
It
we
is
just
really
discussed earlier with Flacco, one player can make a difference.
good. Yeah, I
One
agree.
player can make a difference. But we all agreed that Saquon was not going to have the season he had.
Are they giving him a
last year.
chance, though, to have a season?
I was right.
Oh yeah. Well,
So he's not been given the opportunity.
he's not running the ball as he's not being given the ball as much as he has.
right, so he can't do his thing.
2 weeks ago, they ran the ball once in the second half?
Yeah, that's
How can he do that?
I don't know. I don't understand the play call.
the offense.
We can Monday
coordinator.
morning quarterback all we want, but we still understand that.
Or
yeah,
Friday.
Yeah. How do you only give the superstar one ball or one chance to run?
Now I don't like the Eagles, so I'm happy it's happening.
Yeah. I don't dislike Dallas or the Giants.
Who's Dallas?
I just want them to win when they're playing you guys, either one of your teams.
Miami is not going to win the national championship. Florida State should have beat them, could have beat them, should have beat them. They're going to come across a team they're going to get that trap game or two in there.
Well, Georgia Tech could be a trap game.
Oh, absolutely. And then, they're going to have to play, if they make it to the 12, which Miami probably will make it to the top 12, you're going to have teams, Georgia, Alabama, and God only knows where they get put.
That's delicious.
So,
It's really good.
I mean, with the new format, anybody can really win.
Yeah.
You can get in with a three-loss team.
And that's what we were talking about with the NFL, right? And college. So, well, college is varying degrees of ability, right? So,
Yeah, oh, absolutely.
but if you play, any team can beat any team. Show up,
It's showing.
game
It's showing.
execute the game plan.
I have had a little polls are overrated, and they are overrated right now. Preseason polls are
Absolutely,
overrated.
100%. I agree with that statement 100%.
I do too. The only poll that matters is the one that comes out that
CFP.
first week in November.
CFP poll.
First CFP poll
Yeah.
that comes out. Now that's still, I don't care what anybody says, there's still a little bit of human intervention in there. I honestly think I like the 12-game format. You go to 16-game format, I don't care. But with the format, as they add more teams, they should probably go back to the computer. Let the computer just
Pick the schedule.
Well,
no the
only problem
the rankings based
Oh,
on
the only problem with the computer is the variables that are placed in the formula to pick the teams.
well, yeah, you can manipulate the algorithm. I mean, it
Right.
all depends.
So I like the human intervention piece, the human vote, and the reasoning behind. That's the
Okay.
whole reason why this panel was appointed. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
So you're going to have controversy whether
Either
Florida
way.
State or Alabama gets it a couple years ago. You're
Do
gonna
we know
have-
who the panel is, or is that like secret?
No, they know.
So the actual president of that panel is a retired Air Force general,
Okay.
Which I don't get.
Richard Clark.
And why? How do you get?
Well,
in
he
there?
was an Air Force Academy football player,
Oh, okay.
right? So
So he's got some-
affiliation. He only ran the majority of the Air Force. You know what I'm saying? Which
Oh yeah. Okay. I
So
get you there.
if you have some sort of affiliation, how did Condoleezza Rice get in it? How did she come on the board?
well, I'm assuming that it's like any other corporation. You can hire who you want for your panel, for your board, based
Okay.
on them criteria.
Does she really know football?
She's a sports
Yeah,
person.
she's-
How about
She's a-
that? That's pretty cool.
She's a good golfer.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah. So again, qualifications or whatever they set out.
Yeah, okay,
as
I
far
got
as
you.
their-
He's got a good point right there, man. Syracuse smashed Miami, put Clemson.
Yeah,
in.
that's right.
Well,
That's right.
Clemson ain't going in this year.
Well, if you have those variables towards the end of the year and you need X, Y, and Z to happen, sometimes X, Y, and Z happens.
and
Okay.
you
there's
know what
nothing. I don't complain about that.
Well, but so Alabama and FSU was a huge controversy
Oh.
a couple of years ago on who
Right.
should have gone, right?
That's a fact.
Huge.
Yeah.
Now, what was the deciding factor? Because the quarterback was out.
Yeah.
A lot of people would argue that the reason why was Travis. What was his name?
Travis. Jordan Travis.
Jordan Travis, right. So he gets knocked out. He's a lot of the offense. He's electric. He gets knocked out now.
Why not? Yeah.
Is that the reason? It seemed to be the only reason.
The problem, it was the only reason. But the problem with that was he got knocked out with 2.5 games left. He got knocked out in half a game.
Yeah.
So we still had 2.5 games left. And at that point, we were number 4 in the top four.
Okay.
They left us number 4 those next 2 weeks, or the end of that week and the next 2 weeks.
Right.
Then when it came to voting on the final 4, that's when they dropped us and moved Alabama in because they said our quarterback wasn't there. Well, wait a minute.
Well, I don't know that they ever openly came out.
They did say that.
Did they really?
Yes.
So
they said no quarterback.
Wow.
So
Wow,
it's
that's
just like,
man.
well, wait a
What does that
second.
tell you about the rest of the team?
If that's the case, why didn't you drop us? We would have taken it a lot easier if you dropped us the week he got hurt.
Yes.
That's understandable.
Sure.
Right.
But wait a minute, let's get Nick Saban's team back in there, retirement, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. And I'm not saying Nick had anything to do with it. He might have. Who
His
knows?
reputation.
Well,
But it was just a little fishy.
all right. So let's early prognostication. Who wins the national championship this year? Based on everything you know right now, who wins the national championship this year?
I don't know, man. Who do you think?
I mean, the odds are good. It's probably going to be Ohio State.
I'm going to go unpopular vote.
Yeah.
That's
right
I'm
here.
around a lot of Ohio State
But
folks,
they
right
haven't-
now they're playing the best ball.
But they haven't really, and Morty's on, he's probably going to disagree with me. Have they really played anybody? I'm just.
So I would say
But
That's
they
always
are-
a
been
factor,
tried.
Bones.
I would say that they have been tried
Yes.
and they have proven their ability to grind
So
it
far,
out.
so good,
They
yeah.
win, and they found another quarterback who could play the position. Arguably, they got the top 2 wide receivers in all of college football.
Yeah,
I agree.
That's for sure.
They always find this talent out there, and they know how to use it, right? So arguably, right? You already know I'm not a huge Ohio State guy,
Right.
right? Half my in-laws are all Ohio State, so and me being a Notre Dame guy,
That's a problem.
That's definitely a problem.
but right now they're playing the best football.
Right.
They are, but I don't want to. Let me rephrase what I said earlier, Mike. I don't want to see Miami win the national championship. Do they have the ability to win it? They do.
All right, Miami against Ohio State. Who do you want to win?
Who do I want to win?
Miami.
I'm not a conference homer,
Not asking you.
but
Come on, say it.
if
out
I
loud.
had to put my money on it, I take Miami in the points.
Okay.
I'm taking
Not
out.
straight up.
No, not
Right
straight
now,
up
I'm
with the
taking
points.
Ohio State.
Yeah, me
Right
too.
now.
With the points, I'm taking Miami just because I think it's going to be a close game. If
Hey, Patty.
it was to happen, but who knows? A lot can happen between now and we still got what 7 games left.
So he brings up a good point. I mean, Alabama could.
They can sneak back in there.
They're playing good.
They're working. They work their way up.
Got the break speed off them week 1 against FSU, but both teams right now are the opposite of what they were.
Yes,
Yeah.
for sure.
First game of the year.
Yes.
Right?
We lost 3 in a row. Virginia Tech didn't help. We could have beat them.
Virginia.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Should have beat them.
Yeah.
Miami, the same thing. And then that last week against Pitt, that was just disturbing because
Well,
that was an away
right.
game, a trap game.
Well, the Virginia was too. So when you talk about teams that, like, who have you played, right? So arguably, when you talk about those, like, you run up against a Virginia, which is a solid team. You run up against a Pitt, which is a solid team, especially in the beginning of the year.
Unranked.
Right? And then you stumble against them. Those are the ones that kind of push you out.
But we beat Miami. We beat Alabama, but people say Alabama wasn't who they are now, and they weren't. And we
A win's a win.
almost beat Miami.
I guess almost.
Almost. So the team is there. My question was, with Gus Malzahn, why are you not calling the games like you did the first couple of games and just go all out, just go?
Yeah.
And you're getting conservative on the offense. No, these guys are too fast and too quick.
Yeah.
The quarterback's good. Let him do his thing and throw the freaking football. I
Yeah.
mean, they got good running backs too, but
So you know what always baffles me?
I don't know.
And all pro teams and college teams do this. They script the first, 15,
Series
20 plays.
Yeah.
How many times have you seen a team in the script drive the ball down the field and score a touchdown? And the rest of the game,
Nothing.
they don't do anything like they did
Yeah.
on the first drive.
Right.
It
Why?
doesn't make any sense.
Why?
I don't know. Now I know that there's in-game adjustments. They're blitzing here. They're doing
So
that.
you
So it's a
gotta make
chess
a
game.
move for that.
It's always a chess game between the defense
Sure.
coordinator and offense coordinator. But until you stop what we're doing right,
Why change it? Right.
Exactly. If the run game is working, run it down their throat until you can't run it anymore.
Mm-hmm.
They stop the run and go to the
Then
throw.
you adjust.
But one of the greatest coaches, if not the greatest coach ever coached college football, and I hate saying this because it's like I feel to him like I feel with Brady.
You get jabbed in your side.
Nick Saban came out and said, "There's no fucking such thing as halftime adjustments." He goes, "You play." Because they make adjustments too. So if you're not running against them and the run should work and you change your game for the run, well, then they're going to change their game to stop the run.
Yeah.
So he's like.
So, but there are tendencies. So I understand what Nick's obviously one of the greatest coaches ever to walk, right? So, but there are plays that you can watch that will work.
Oh.
You know what I mean? So especially those, and I hate to say trick play, but there's a play that'll catch them. So, for instance, if we're trying to run sweeps and their entire defense is crashing on a sweep, why not throw a pitch pass?
Yeah.
You're all crashing down. Somebody's tight end sneaks behind or whatever, right? So I think that there's those kind of plays that you can do a halftime adjustment for, especially to boost the team.
We used to call
I don't think you're going to go from
halfback pass, right? Is that what we used to call that? A halfback pass?
Yeah,
or the old wishbone that Osborne used to run all the time. Oklahoma used to run
option plays.
Yeah. I mean, they ran the ball down people's throats. Yeah. All freaking game long.
A lot of the service academies are still running that type of an offense.
Well, they have to, man. They got
not so. Did you watch the Navy Air Force game?
No, I didn't catch
Each quarterback threw like 250 yards at least.
Wow.
Oh, it was unbelievable. I'm like,
that's pretty damn
good. What service game is this?
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Definitely not the Army. Definitely not the Army.
Who do you have this week?
USC, one of our rival games.
Okay.
So trap game.
Where are they at?
I think they're.
They were in. My friend was in Notre Dame last week, so they're away.
They might be. It doesn't.
I usually don't necessarily mean that, but
no, they're at home.
They're
home
home
in South Bend.
My buddy was there last week.
Awesome.
That's the He goes about 3 times a year.
Nice.
His whole family was big fans. He went with his. If I may interject this is a funny story. Not too funny to his wife, but to his family. He went with his cousin, who he hasn't been to a game with in 20 years. His cousin was a police officer. And one day he threw a bunch of cash on and he was like the head of the family. Everybody looked up to him and he was the greatest. Threw a bunch of cash on the table, left a note, said, "I'm out of here." Left his wife and kids and rolled.
You know what happens if I do that? I'm living with one of you two.
Yeah, you know it's funny though?
Yeah.
He was the star of the family. And I said, like Peter Sellers said in that scene, nothing anymore.
If you live with anybody, it's got to be him because your wife and my wife are friends. I'm not getting in the
That's
middle
right.
of that shit.
That's right. Maybe we'll all go live with Bobby.
I'm not getting in the middle of that.
So he's asking if Urban Meyer could coach Penn State.
Has he talked about coming back?
I don't know.
That'd be good.
So you know who last night I was watching a show and they said who's gonna be the front runner for the Penn State
I saw
job?
somebody too, and I just
Who?
They said Marcus Freeman, Notre Dame's.
They said I saw him.
He's getting. He just signed a new contract.
Yeah, for big money.
He's not leaving.
And they were looking at the guy from Indiana, and Indiana said, "Hey, look at Penn State." And they said, "Well, if you want me to stay, it's going to cost you some money." And they paid him up $11.86 million a year.
Over the next 8 years.
Yes,
he signed till 2030.
That's $100 million buyout.
Yeah, that's big for a coach.
He's their guy.
I don't know. Maybe they'll bring back.
Well, Florida, my game.
I should have said something, but I can't say it. That'd be bad.
They're playing Mississippi
Sandusky
State this week.
What's wrong?
I think we can win, and I think our coach is either going bye-byes. They're saying that the
Napier.
I think, but they
so they are
big
saying
money.
Napier's getting fired this week.
Either way. But.
Yeah, either way. But if he knows that, he's getting a big buyout.
So you know who's the next coach of there?
We're saying
DJ Ugalele.
No.
Yeah, but they're saying Tim Tebow. I said that ain't a good.
Oh,
move.
Lane Kiffin was up for the. They mentioned him in the Penn State job too.
I think he's
Why?
He's great all around, but I don't think he's head coach material.
Maybe.
Maybe not, but
maybe
I don't
not.
think he is.
You need somebody that's going to hold people accountable.
He definitely would do
You know
that.
what I'm saying? And get after it.
I think if we lose another one, Mike Norville might be gone.
I think, but
You can't have a team with
They
talent
only-
that can't lose
it's
4
a lot
games.
of dead money. That's
they
a
own
lot
like
of
40
dead money.
million. They owe our coach like 40 million.
Oh yeah. Well, you look at all these buyouts that are happening.
Crazy
Right?
money.
Franklin gets
You
fired.
know what? They don't
He's
care.
owed like $52 million.
Yes, they don't care. They got the money.
You got that kind of money. I ain't got that kind of money. I'd like that.
Well,
kind
like
of
somebody,
I would
somebody
too. We'd
pointed
be
out,
real
with all this
degenerates.
money
I
money.
that
10% of that.
with all this money they're forking up for these coaches, you know how many kids they could put through fucking school?
Well, but they got
I know.
pots of money
Yeah.
for that. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
pots of money.
Pots of money.
And they don't. Boy, that was really delicious. You made a good pot there.
Yeah, that's really good coffee, bro.
Yeah, but I think he's really gone. He's gone no matter what.
All right, let's go pro.
All right.
Phillies-
Eagles got Minnesota. Mike said there was a bye. Could things be changed around? Maybe. I'm not feeling good about it. I think in the last couple of games, the way my quarterback's playing, I think they had his number for the way he was playing.
Yeah.
In them particular games. I don't think overall.
Yeah.
Like he would be done or something. I'm saying in the last particular couple of games, the way he was playing, the style of play he was doing, they had his number. That's why we lost. We didn't utilize our running back. The big controversy with A.J. Brown, him not getting the ball. He wants to be traded. He don't want to be traded.
I don't know that he's ever said he wanted to be traded.
I don't think he did either, but they're saying in a lot. They say he's a cancer in the locker room, which is always bad if he is.
If he is, he was last year.
Yeah. So
what changed?
you
They
don't
won the Super
change.
Bowl,
You don't
right.
change.
we don't know. We're not in the
You don't
locker
change
room,
the
you know.
stripes.
Yeah, you don't. The leopard don't change his stripes or whatever it is.
I get what you're saying.
But
Spots,
yeah,
stripes.
we have spot stripes. His,
Mohawk.
his hairdo.
And they're playing in Minnesota.
But you know what? They're not, even though they're not giving him the ball enough.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So he can't perform. So he's upset about that.
Well, they're not giving the ball to freaking Barkley either.
No, I mean,
You know who's getting the ball? Dallas Goedert is getting a lot of the ball.
The tight ends are big this year.
Yeah.
Tight ends are big
But
this year.
I think we would have to have a big turnaround to make me feel better. In other words, beat somebody by 14. You know what I mean? 17. Not just by field goal.
As much as it pains me to say, the Eagles are still the Eagles until they prove us wrong.
Oh, absolutely.
You know what I mean? You're still the Super Bowl champs.
They're the
until
champs.
they prove us wrong.
Yeah, you're
Now,
right.
they're not
champs.
stumbling like Kansas City's stumbling,
Wow, how about that?
right?
Dude, we're both just 2 games out of first. Open
Yeah,
division.
yeah,
Open
Yeah,
division.
open division.
And we still got to play each other.
Yep.
We play the
Good time.
Commanders this week.
We hope to take them down, man.
And by we, I mean the Cowboys, because until Jerry Jones is gone, I'm just kind of on a hiatus.
Yes,
You
you're,
got to
you're
win,
lingering.
you got to
in,
win the conference games.
You're lingering in the gallows.
Yes, I'm just sitting back as an admirer, as a fantasy football league manager.
Yeah, it's
And that sucks sometimes.
dude. You know what? Unfortunately, he's going to live another 10 years.
No.
I don't know that he'll be coherent though.
No, he'll be wearing. He'll be wearing what's it called? It depends on the outside of his pants because he won't remember to put them on the inside.
He
So that's
actually
what he's got
is
help
starting
for.
to talk like Joe Biden.
Oh, shit.
Oh shit!
You know what they call him? Mumbles McMotherfucker.
Mumbles.
Yeah, it's
Can we
good.
say that on here?
Yeah, this is the
Well,
adult program.
this is a program.
No,
Yeah,
program. That's right, program. Don't sue
McAfee.
us. Don't sue us.
Don't sue us for anything said.
Yeah, but yeah, you're right. But he just has to have control.
Yeah,
He's an
100%.
arrogant ass.
Watch his special on Netflix.
Is it really good?
It was not bad.
So it's good
All
because it
about
tells
him.
the story.
All about him.
That's all. It's all about him.
I'm saying if you like that part of him, then you're going to enjoy it.
No, I think you'll enjoy the fact that he's a narcissistic asshole, and you're
It comes out.
everything that everybody is saying about him is true.
Right.
And at the end, he kind of admits it.
Yeah.
We got who do we got? We got the Broncos.
Yeah, in Denver.
Oh, Mile High.
7.5 points. I take Giants in 7.5. I think the way they're playing, they can beat them.
So a
The
lot of
defense
things
steps
have to
up.
go right
Yes.
and they're on grass.
Yes.
I think a lot of things have to go right for the Giants to beat.
They need to bring
Denver.
the right cleats with them.
Can't turn the ball over.
No, absolutely not.
Turnovers with points is bad.
So the Giants defense has to be able to keep them in this game.
What Neighbors is out for the season.
Who's Neighbors? I already cut him for my fantasy football.
I'm saying he's gone for the season, right?
Yeah.
Hopefully, I get CD Lamb back this week on my fantasy
He's
team.
supposed to be.
He's in the line. I'm putting him in the lineup.
Yeah. One of my buddies in another league dropped Cortland Sutton, and I picked him up.
Why would
Nice.
I guess he was frustrated. He's only had 2 games out of the 6 that haven't been double digit.
Well, that's what I did with Higgins, but I held on to Higgins, and look what he did last night. Look what freaking Fryermuth did last night.
Yeah.
Another tight end. It's like, dude, he had over 100 yards. And
Yeah.
That's
what's
great.
frustrating about fantasy football, though,
Yeah.
is the ups and downs and the ebbs and the flows.
And the running back for Pittsburgh had over 100 yards.
Yep.
Had over 100 yards. And these guys are all taken and probably sitting on somebody's bench because they haven't been producing.
In our league, they all played.
Oh, did they really?
Well, because you put Jalen Warren in the game because Cincinnati's defense was suspect all year, right? You think DK Metcalf's going to have a big game. I think fantasy-wise, he only scored 6 or 7 points last night.
Yeah, he wasn't up there.
Right, but Pat Fryermuth, who is guaranteed to be on everybody's bench because they got Jonnu Smith and Darnell Washington, who's been playing last couple weeks,
Okay.
was definitely on people's benches. He scores 100-plus yards.
Wow.
5
Good
receptions,
catch.
and a
Oh, he had a
touchdown.
great.
And he had like a 60-yard touchdown.
Yeah, he had.
Oh,
a great,
man.
He had a
He,
great.
he did it.
He had a great night last night, man. I mean, the way they were throwing the ball to Jamar Chase last night, I'm like, I'm going to get screwed with Higgins.
Yeah.
But Jamar Chase had, 17 catches, 18 catches?
So I'm gonna make a bold prediction for
Okay.
this week's football game.
To the Cowboys?
No, just like fantasy-wise.
Oh,
Okay.
A.J. Brown has 8 catches, 100-plus yards, 2 touchdowns
against the
Right.
Vikings?
against the Vikings.
Wow, Mike.
I think they're going to be so focused on stopping Saquon, and I think Saquon's still going to get 80-plus yards rushing and a touchdown. That's the
So
feeling.
you
that
think
I
what
got.
I'm thinking, the Eagles are going to bust it out.
I think so.
Okay.
I think so.
All right.
I put a trade in with the coach last night.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
I was talking to him. I said, dude, you got
I
three,
tried to say the same
you
thing.
got 3 freaking players from Philly on your team. You're cutting your throat.
That's
You're
right.
not going to win. You need to get rid of one of them and pick somebody else off another team.
Who'd you say that to? Sammy the Bull?
No,
No.
coach.
Oh,
Coach. So I offered
Oh.
him a trade, A.J. Brown, for, I can't remember who it was. Hold on a second.
So the only problem with most trades is the person doesn't look at your lineup and say, okay, I need X, you need X.
Correct.
Let's do this trade.
yes.
And a lot of times they'll try to overvalue some of their shit guys they're trying to get rid of. You know what I mean?
I offered him Jerry Jeudy for A.J. Brown.
I would never make that trade.
I know, but I don't have any other wide receivers I want to get rid of. I was going
Well,
wide receiver for wide receiver.
So if you offered, me that trade and I had AJ Brown, you can't get a blue chip guy for a wide receiver 27.
Yeah. I hear
You know
you.
what I mean?
Then I offered to trade Ben for B. Thomas Jr. for Jerry Jeudy.
Which bet, Rick?
Oh, I think he's talking about the Philly. He's talking about the Philly Viking game.
That-
Maybe
that AJ
welcome,
Brown's
Rick.
not going to get 100.
Let's
you
let's
see-
rate our cigar before we close the show.
Thanks, Robert.
Michael, we give it
So
usually a number, like how you thought it was,
Yeah. So not a huge Connecticut guy.
right? We
I
understand
like
that.
Connecticut every once in a while.
Okay.
I would say flavor profile, how it's mixing with my coffee. I'd give it a solid 8. I'd
Nice.
give it a solid 8.
Nice.
I'd go to it again.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you went out there on the deck in that beautiful home you have,
Thank you, Bob.
The
very
AJ
nice. Listening to the
Oh.
pool. Listening to the
Yeah,
pool would be
yeah.
pretty cool to have that with a
Or
cup
even
of
on a
coffee.
golf course.
Yeah,
course.
that's nice. Bones, your rating.
Between this and the coffee, overall, probably 8.5
Okay.
for both.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah. I didn't
Both.
rate the coffee.
Yeah,
Yeah, like
Both
the
Coffee's fantastic.
we've had this coffee.
yeah, the
Yeah,
coffee was great.
Fort Finley Coffee and Donut Shop from Black Cadillac.
Black Cadillac, where are they located?
Findlay, Ohio.
Findlay, Ohio. I'm going to rate the coffee a solid 10. I thought it was totally delicious.
Good call.
The cigar, I'm going to say we're along with you guys, 8. Beautiful burn, smooth draw, and, you know, tasted nice.
Yeah.
I liked it with the coffee, so I'm going to give it 8. 8 cigar, 10 coffee.
Don't judge
Beautiful.
the cigar by first lighting it.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
No, never.
Let it get halfway through.
Let it go.
You'll start tasting all the notes.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, guys. For the 5.5 Legs Virtual Cigar Lounge, we'd like to thank our guest, Mikey Silvers, for joining us.
Cheers.
Bones and myself, Maverick, thank you and have a great weekend. Have a great weekend and God bless.
Love each other.
Go Giants.
Yes. Go
Go
Eagles,
Giants.
go Notre Dame, and maybe Dallas.
Go Irish.
Maybe.
Yeah. Go Irish.
Go Irish.
Go Knowles.